What is going on, guys? This is Miasin. So ever since we got the new MANADOME archetype announced, I never actually made a video, and I think I might be a little late to the party, but I figured out some really nice combos that you can actually do with this deck. So all of them pretty much are 2-card combos because it's not that kind of deck that can play really well with one single card. Even though this card right there, the Rio Heart, is a nice 1-card starter, it doesn't do enough to the point where you can actually pop off, unless you're playing a bunch of bricks or you're just going into a direction that is not necessarily optimal. But today I'll show you guys 4 combos on how to utilize this deck with the new support, obviously. But before this video starts, my man, friendly reminder to smash the like and subscribe button. And also, as soon as we get 1,000 likes, I will be making a live stream on this deck. And you already know a deck profile coming up tomorrow, etc. blah blah blah. Now let's get right into it. Alright, so combo number 1, I have MANADOME Meek as well as Rio Heart. Not bad, not bad. So I'll be going normal summon the Meek and then use the effect of Rio Heart from my hand. So it's very similar to like Visa Starfrost, but it's a quick effect. So I can destroy a monster from my field and then special summon it, and then I go Chilling Quench, Chilling 2. This is like all the MANADOMEs that are level 2s, they're pretty much like Yang Zing monsters in a way. They replace themselves, but with their own name, actually. So not any other MANADOME. So they're actually kind of worse than Yang Zings, but they're not once per turn and they don't miss timing. So at least there's that. And this one, whenever it's normal special summoned, I can search any MANADOME card from my deck to my hand. Unfortunately, the field spell is not a MANADOME card. It's really annoying. Just like how Primeval Planet Perlerino is not a Tier Lament spell card. But anyways, I'll be searching for a card that is very similar, which is MANADOME Obsession. So it actually gets me access to the field spell, which is nice. And I'll be summoning another Meek from my deck. Now I'm going to use the effect of Obsession, so destroy it and then search the field spell. And then use the effect of the Meek again, special summon another Meek, and increase its level by 2. Yeah, that's the effect of the card. And I'll be activating the Prime Planet Calarium, so I can search any MANADOME card or Visa Starfrost. And I'm going to be summoning, searching the Visa Starfrost. I think it's a bit better. Now, if I want to, I can special summon the Visa Starfrost from my hand by banishing the Obsession. Or I can use the effect of Starfrost, destroy the Meek, and then revive it back with the effect of Calarium. But since it's level 4 and I'll be destroying it and not using its effect to revive it back, it's gonna go to level 2 and I don't really want that. So I'm going to be keeping it on the field and using the graveyard effect of the spell card rather in order to summon the Starfrost that way. Now I have a Visa Starfrost on the field, which is really nice because I can turn it into a Lich Heart and search for the other field spell, which is a Primitive Planet Rage Phobia. They all have like a lore together, they're all like planets, and they always all search like Visa Starfrost or a monster from their archetype. So this would search like, you know, Starfrost or a Scareclaw. This searches a MANADOME or Starfrost. And then, you know, the same thing with Tier Laments and Kashtira. So I think that's the lore, you know, just like Fallen of Albaz had lore with a bunch of archetypes. But anyways, so this is going to be searching for this card right there, the Rage Heart, which is again very similar to like Reno Heart and Rio Heart. And now I'll be drawing a card and searching for the Monster Reborn, which, by the way, is not once per turn. So drawing multiple copies of this card is actually really good. The only once per turn effect is the Graveyard effect to protect your Scareclaw Link monsters from being destroyed by battle or by card effect, but that's not really relevant. Anyways, we're going to be Synchro summoning for Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon, which is not a card that exists yet, but by the time we get that archetype, we should be getting this card. And it's a really good card, so it's a level 8 that revives back a level 2 tuner from the graveyard with level 2 or lower tuner. And during the main phase, you contribute it to summon 1 Stardust Dragon from your extra deck. And also, you can, that's a mandatory effect. Immediately after this effect resolves, Synchro summon 1 Synchro monsters you control using monsters you control as materials and not necessarily the Stardust that you've summoned. So there can be some nice plays with that. Anyways, I'm going to be using the spell card to revive back the Starfrost. And now going to be going into Baron de Fleur. Link for the Harbinger, and now Sprint, Send the Angler, and I think you can already see where this is going. I'm going to go into the Splight combo, on top of having Baron and a Harbinger and a draw. All of that with just 2 cards, not bad at all, right? And going second, I'm also breaking boards because I'm going to be using, you know, Baron to pop a card, the Field Spell to pop a card, and some other stuff, which is not too bad. So, yeah, very nice turn 1 board, 4 negates and a draw, again, just with 2 cards, but this had to utilize the Splight combo, so 4 cards in the extra deck and 5 cards in the main deck. Now, what if we don't want to play these cards at all and we want to play like more of a pure MANADOME Scareclaw deck? Well, don't worry, my man, I got you. So this is actually a really nice hand. I have the field spell as well as Visa Starfrost. Literally every path leads to Rome. Any combination of like a MANADOME starter as well as a card that allows you to like destroy a card is really nice. So I'm going to be searching the Rio Heart, and now normal summoning to search for the Meek, that is always the better one because, you know, gaining 2 levels is really relevant. And now Visa Starfrost first summon from the hand, and then Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, so revive back the Meek and summon another Meek from the deck, this time being a level 4. And now again, turn into Leech Heart in order to search the Rage Phobia, which searches me the Rage Heart. Oh my god, so confusing, man. Okay, so this is Light Heart, not Reach Heart, I'm stupid. This is Rage Heart, and this is Rage Phobia. Look, it's too complex. I'm a Yu-Gi Mon player that can't read. It's too much to ask. But anyways, search and draw a card. Obviously, I'm skillful at the game. You already know I'm always drawing hand traps, Bernard. I'm not drawing redundant cards. No, no, no. Anyways, Axel Synchro, revive back the Meek, and now make the Elf, revive back the Visa Starfrost, and revive back the Leech Heart. This effect from the grave is once per duel. So you can tell a card is pretty good when it's once per duel. Even though all it really does is just Monster Reborn itself. And I'm going to be linking off into Artifact Dagda, and now go into Baron and revive back the Meek with the Elf, set the Scythe with the Dagda, and I'll now be going into a Vicious Astraud, which is free real estate. I mean, you can just summon it by banishing a Visa Starfrost from the grave, as well as any monster with 1500 attack and 2100 defense from the grave. And a lot of monsters actually fit that bill. So Rage Heart, as well as the Realm Heart that is in my graveyard. So it's a joke to summon. And now I can go into Chengying by using the Vicious as well as the thingy. Now you might be thinking, Yak Sign, this is cool and all, but how are you going to be destroying the Artifact Scythe on your opponent's turn in order to, like, get it back? Well, don't worry about it because I already have a plan. The plan is simple. I destroy myself with Baron, and then I revive back the Scythe on my opponent's turn. It literally is that simple. Dark Ruler no more, no problem. You're a joke to me. It's resolving on standby. That's a nice deck you got there. Anyways, revive back my Elf, so what the heck? My Meek, and then turn the Axel Synchro into Stardust Dragon, and then, you know, I'm going to be summoning the what's his face? F.A. Don Dragster by using the Meek as well as the Scythe, and just like that, I'm gonna have a Speller Trap Negate, a banish 2 cards from my opponent's field and graveyard, which is not too bad, and he's under Scythe, and also I can protect myself from whatever would try to destroy my board. And again, I have a draw and 3 other cards in my hand because this is just a 2-card combo, and I snowball at the speed of light. This is going to be like leading to insanity next turn, so it's really disgusting. But again, that's it for this one. Let's get right into combo number 3. All right, combo number 3. My hand doesn't have any field spells or you know, anything that looks like it's really broken, but you know, it does have a bunch of redundant cards. So how can I actually play this out optimally? It's really hard. I mean, this deck is very tricky to play, but you know, you get rewarded for probably deck building it very well as well. But anyways, normal summoning the Meek, and then summon the Realm Heart, and then Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, summon another Meek from the deck, and search for the Obsession or the Chap card. Now, this card's really nasty. It's Manadome Reframing. It's basically an Infernity Bearer while you control a Synchro monster. Doesn't have to be a Manadome Synchro monster, by the way. And if you have a Visa Starfrost in the grave or a monster with the heart stats, so 1500 attack and 2100 defense, you negate and destroy instead of just negating. Well, rather, destroying the card is optional. So if you don't want to destroy a card because it might actually have a broken effect when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you cannot do that. And also, it has a graveyard effect to shuffle back 3 Manadome cards from the grave into the deck, well, Manadome monsters. And that is nice because you can run out of Meeks very fast. I mean, you keep destroying them every single 2 seconds. And look at that, I'm destroying one right now, and I'm summoning the 3rd and final copy. So if you can shuffle them back, you're always gonna have infinite gas. Well, not really, because you only play like one of this, but you get the point. It would have been nice if you could actually draw 1 card off of its graveyard effect, but let's not get too greedy. Anyways, again, make the Lich Heart and then search for the field spell, and now you can search whatever, either Visa Starfrost or another Rage Heart for next turn. And then search the, I'm drawing Scythe because I'm bad. 2 seconds ago, I said I was good at the game. That's because I stacked my deck, and this is a random hand. And when I have a random hand, then you better believe I'm always drawing ass, but it's all good in the hood. Because now I don't have to go into Dagda, so I'm actually bypassing a step, which is not a bad thing at all. Like, drawing Scythe, ironically, is really not as bad as you might think it is. So, yeah, whatever. Synchro summon for Baron, and then make the Chengying, destroy my Scythe, and then set the Chap card and pass turn there. And you can already see where this is going. Again, revive back the Scythe, and then revive back, what's his face, with the Elf, and then use the effect of Axel, so summon Stardust Dragon, and make F.A. Don Dragster, and I still have Bestial Druidworm in my hand, as well as the Trap card that was able to negate and destroy anything, and I can, you know, use the Bestial Druidworm as well as Chengying in combination to, like, proactively banish cards, and that's really insane. So yeah, Omni Negate, Dispel and Trap Negate, Scythe Lock, Interruption, and this hand wasn't even that great. So imagine when my hand is even better, and then you're going to be seeing that in the next combo. Alright, so fourth and final combo, but before it starts, friendly reminder, my man, to smash the like and subscribe button right now. What are you waiting for? Yo, if you haven't smashed those buttons now, I don't know, you're probably misplaying, and you can't misplay, especially with a deck like this, man. You have to play perfectly, and the best way to play perfectly is by smashing the like button right now. Anyways, normal summoning the Heartless. It doesn't have a Heartless or Hearless, whatever, who cares. Summon the Ryumo Heart and then summon Chilling Quan Chilling 2. This doesn't have like a good effect. Like all it does is really summon itself. Like it boosts the synchro monsters you control by 500 attack during the battle phase. Like wow, nice deck. Oh my god, this is so good. But yeah, anyway, search for the Obsession. I already have the trap card, so I really don't care. And then you know, search and destroy. So I have the field spell now. And this can search the Visa Starfrost. Not bad, not bad. So destroy the level 2 and then revive back. So I don't have to banish my spell card from the grave. Go into Lich Heart and then search the field spell. Activate the field spell. Search for the Rage. Oh my god, I keep saying Rage Heart. Whatever, Light Heart, who cares? It's Lich Heart. I'm reading from here, okay? I'm not reading like the actual real name of the card. But now I'm just like summoning more monsters. I'm doing more things. I have a Baron and now I'm gonna get the Scythe so I can not have to worry about triggering that effect on my own turn. And actually using the bestial monsters for something, because the MANADOMEs are level 2 tuners and the bestials are level 6 non-tuners. So it just happens to synchro summon Axel Synchro as Axel Synchro. Yeah, I mean that's the name of the card. And if you couldn't get to Baron using like a Visa Starfrost on the level 4, at least you can actually get there using these kind of monsters. So sometimes your hands might actually be complete ass, and you can still at least make like one negate and have like a bestial in your hand, which is not like the end of the world. Obviously it's not good, but it is what it is. Anyway, summon the Vicious Astrode, summon the Chengying again, and then set one pass turn. You're gonna be searching another card, so you have 3 cards in your hand, which is really disgusting. And then Baron, revive back the Scythe, Scythe effect. And yeah, and this is a little nasty. By the way, if you want like more space, you could have actually destroyed the Dagda with the effect of Vicious Astrode. Definitely something that you can do, because you know, sometimes you might actually suffer from having too much money. Like I have too many monsters on the field. Oh my god, this is really rough. But yeah, synchro summon now. Another really nasty play that you can do here is summon the Druid Worm first and then synchro summon with the Hearless using the Druid Worm, so that again you can proactively banish cards with Chengying and also proactively send monsters with Druid Worm and summon any level 8 synchro monster, really. That's really, really freaking terrifying, because again, your opponent is under Artifact Scythe and you have a bunch of Omni Negates, like, you know, the Reframing, Ephidon Dragster, Hand Traps, etc. So breaking this board is practically impossible. But that's pretty much it for this combo video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.